So I bought this desk last week and it was too big to get through the door frames. So Colin's got a solution. You take the top off and deal with 1,000 screws. Goodness. Hey everyone, it's Wednesday, 7th of March, and it's been 2.5 weeks since I did my last video log, so I'm gonna try to catch you up. A lot has gone down. First of all, Eden had her 7th birthday. We're starting to get stuff in the house now, starting to settle a bit. We got our beds, which are the main things, you know, on the bed you sleep and dream. That's where the dreams, that's where the magic happens. Trying to get the kids into a rhythm. We got them, took them out to BJJ, because Uriah wants to get back to BJJ, and I really think it's important that the kids learn some type of discipline with their body and their brain, has to work together, and they have to fight, you know, they got to fight out of things. But the thing I wanted to talk most of all was the church that I'm at, Glenorchy Seventh-day Adventist Church. I'm starting to meet the people, starting to get a bit of a familiarity with the area, with the place. I don't know everyone yet, and I'm looking forward to get to know them. And one of the things I'm really keen on, being able to go into their homes and get to know their story, and you know, just get to work together. And it's a pretty big church. Talk about the building, but it's not necessarily full. I'm not so much focused on getting it full with bodies and bums to seats. I'm more focused on getting the people full with the Holy Spirit. But that's my aim. But the family's good. We're at a point where we're just waiting for the dust to settle. You know, we're getting there. Uriah and Eden are getting into the groove of school. Soccer's starting to look for work. Hopefully get Luther out into some kind of school as well, because he's desperately asking us, I want to go to school, I want to go to school. We're like desperately telling him, you don't understand the concept of money, but when you do, you'll be able to come into the world that we're trying to speak to you in. The mission here, I think, is going to be exciting. You got to stay tuned. Yep. So last week I got to share with the church my personal story. One of the things that happened with me was when we moved over from Auckland to Brisbane. It was a really sad time for me. You know, I got to say goodbye to my mates and a life that I was really enjoying. And I remember at the time I pulled out my Bible. This Bible that Dad and Mum had bought me when I was 10. Bought one for my brother and bought one for me. It was exactly the same. They were both King James Version. And I remember that thee, thou, thy, wherefore art thou, King James. I remember all that language and thinking, man, who the heck speaks this language anymore? And I didn't really pay attention at the time. I carried the Bible with me when I needed to, you know, when I take it to church and whatnot, and read it when I needed to. But I never really pulled it out of my teen life. But when I was in Brisbane feeling lonely, having a pity party, you know, where you feel sorry for yourself, I pulled that Bible out and just randomly turned to the scripture. And the scripture said in Romans 5 verse 3 to 5, it said, therefore rejoice in your sufferings, because suffering produces perseverance, perseverance character, and character hope. And I was blown away. I was like, what? Because if anyone remembers, back in Auckland we started a hip-hop band. Like, we had an awesome time, and we called ourselves the Immigrants. And we were at a point where we were obsessed with who we are. Are we Pacific Islanders, or are we New Zealanders, or what is our identity? And I remember watching a movie, American History X, where one of the kids mentioned this. Frederick Douglass said, without struggle there was no progress. And I thought, man, that's amazing. So I read up on this guy, Frederick Douglass, and the life that he lived. And I was like, man, this guy's amazing. And I was really, as a 15-year-old, you're kind of like, man, this guy's the man, you know. And you read people like him and Gandhi and Malcolm X and all these dudes that knew the struggle. And then I'm in Brisbane reading this text, and I'm thinking, the Bible has this type of concept in there, to rejoice in your sufferings. I'm like, yo, that's different. How do you throw a party when you're suffering? How do you say true hoo when you're suffering? Doesn't make sense. You know, I look back at that text decades later. I'm like, yeah, I can see what that means now. You know, it's through the struggle that you see your shortcomings. It's through the struggle that you realize, man, there are things I need to work on, and it's after the struggle you realize I'm stronger for it. So we're going through this again, and of moving house, and we're willing to persevere, because if you rejoice in your suffering, suffering produces perseverance, perseverance character, and character hope.
And that's when I bother to care, which I almost never do anymore, because what I'm now starting to realize